special guests gathered at the National Arts Centre in Ottawa for a special screening of Still Mine, a heartfelt Canadian movie directed by Michael McGowan. This is Minister of Heritage James Moore's 10th movie night on Parliament Hill. Co-hosted by Telefilm Canada, the minister invited parliamentarians and honorary guests to join the film's actors and director for a special screening in Ottawa. Mr. Moore, this is your 10th movie night. Why do you keep hosting these events?
Well, because Canadian films do so well and they don't get the publicity that they deserve. You know, huge American box office hits have huge American box office hit type ad budgets, and so we want to give as much exposure as we can to Canadian films because, you know, people put their heart and soul into it. Some of the best writing, some of the most incredible performances that you'll ever see are from Canadians, and we just want to expose it as much as you can. So that's why we do them.
What do you think would have happened to us if we'd never met?
Oh, we probably would have found someone else.
You think?
No.
The movie tells the true story of a New Brunswick farmer who battles a government bureaucrat for the right to build a house for his ailing wife.
Do you understand that you could go to jail?
Toronto-born director Michael McGowan was in attendance and overwhelmed with the number of parliamentarians who came to support his work.
It's fantastic. I mean, I'm really honored that Minister Moore has chosen one of my films for the second time, and you look at the response to it tonight, and, you know, I mean, there's always going to be cutbacks, and you hope that something like this might sort of help, you know, with the argument why we should support, you know, arts in Canada.
It's absolutely fantastic. I mean, the fact is that to give that kind of place of prominence to Canadian film is what we are asking for, what we're looking for. I mean, as artists, as producers, as distributors, that is what we want. I mean, in a culture like Canada, where government plays such an important and central role in both financing of the films and in promotion of Canadian culture, it is absolutely essential.
Members of Parliament and guests filled the National Arts Centre in anticipation of the show.
Two people who still love each other.
We've already been through 3 cords of wood this winter, barely keeping this place warm.
The film received 7 nominations at this year's Canadian Screen Awards. The critics loved it, but what did the MPs have to say about the movie? And what do you think of the movie?
Oh, it was fantastic. I would recommend that anybody see it when you have the chance to see it, because it was really, it's just one of those things that I think everybody can see a bit of their own family life in that, right? And that's what I found, is just watching it, I was mesmerized.
It's very important because, you know, actually the Canadian film industry is, relatively speaking, is in its infancy, and it's important that we get out and we see the type of acting we have, see the type of films that we have. They're very good.
After the show, movie fans and parliamentarians had the chance to mingle with some of the stars of the film.
To be able to do movies that people walk down the street and recognize their own people, their own stories, and recognize that it's being done by us is it's just kind of creates a feedback loop for everybody. So I think the people in the government jumping in and supporting and creating this energy that has economic benefits and kind of country soul benefits is great.
Guests were also treated to some maritime-inspired cuisine and entertainment, while sharing their reviews of the film with one another. Minister Moore has enjoyed hosting these movie nights for his colleagues and hopes that they continue to attend and show their support for Canada's arts and culture.
Well, it's good. I mean, you know, we have question period and hot times in the House of Commons, but it's great for everybody to come together in kind of a nonpartisan environment and support the arts and support great Canadian films and creators and directors and actors and actresses who are here. And so it's always great to show a film, to bring the talents and let them come and let them know that we appreciate what they do.
I'm not a conservative, as you may know, but James Moore is a very fine culture minister, and his receptions are becoming famous. But he really is a supporter of the arts, and I'm a supporter of the arts, and that's nonpartisan. So I'm very pleased that he does what he does in terms of supporting a variety of music and movies and other forms of art.
You definitely need a permit.
Why would I need a permit? This is my land.
I'll just need to see your plans.
I don't have any plans.
Well, how are you going to build a house without any plans?
The way I've been doing it all my life.